All right. Today, we're gonna take a little break from Kaz. I think I've got two reviews left. No, out of everything I've played, I have one review left to do, and then I still have two other sets still to do, which are Ghost Rider and High Evolutionary. Um, that I still haven't done, like my mandatory 2 to 3 games. So I wanted to take a little break though because I've been wanting to pull stuff from review requests for a little bit here, and when I do as much with the cast stuff as I do, it's kind of hard to get time in and to remember them. So I decided today I'd just do a review request. I was in the log. So let's see here. We're gonna play a trusted old friend of ours, Inkwire. So he made a Jim Hammond Human Torch. I think his request went up. Let me double check here. On the 11th, so about a week ago. I know there's some other interesting stuff that's in here. There's Doc Ock, that somebody that uh, Lupus wants to have checked out. T Rex wants feedback on Forge and Agent 47. Um, Ajax was looking for feedback on Beast and Loki, who I think are both in alpha states. And I haven't yet taken a look at them. I saw that Inkwire had one up, and I was like, you know what? I'm a little tired. I don't know if I want to do a ton of research into whether or not I know I'm going to go into quality. Uh, Inkwire, though, if you've watched my streams before, you've seen me play a lot of Ninja Turtles because of him. So that's I know he's a trusted, like pretty trusted on quality. By pretty, I mean very. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna grab Jim Hammond first, even though it's kind of like the newest one in there, and play this. So I took a brief look at it. I didn't look too deep at what all of his cards do because I probably wouldn't remember it anyways. And I'm gonna show off the cards when I get them anyways. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make too much of an effort to know everything that he's got beforehand. However, I did kind of look at his setup. So he's gonna run a little bit similar to Bobby Drake, aka Iceman from Fantasy Flight's version of this game, where he's going to be attaching instead of what's Iceman's, is it just frozen or something like that? Frostbite. His frostbite upgrades. We got immolate upgrades. So instead of doing what Iceman's does, which is, I'd have to look again. Frostbite. Yeah, that gives them -1/-1, and then it's after they activate it, sets aside. Instead, what these will do is these come in with counters, and after that enemy activates, you'll deal 1 damage to them, and then when it runs out of counters, it can go away. The emulates will go away. By go away, I mean set aside. I saw that he has some interactions where he can place additional counters on some of the emulates. He can have cards that put more out there than normal, because normally the way how he gets them is by attacking an enemy. But yeah, that's Jim Hammond, aka Human Torch. I looked through it and I don't think I saw a single card in there that is an image broken up on the 2 cards. I could be wrong. Maybe I'll find one when I do the review at the end of the video. I'm going to be playtesting him alongside Betty Ross, aka Red She-Hulk, because I've made like 4 or 5 heroes since I made her, and then I kind of forgot about her. And I haven't taken her out of alpha yet. I still want to do some tests on her to make sure everything's working fine. Enjoy the foot in your face. I just want to make sure she works. So we'll see. I'm going to be going against basic pitch number 1, which is Crossbones. Let's make sure this is shuffled. I know I shuffled it, but still shuffling it because I over shuffle sometimes. I know these are shuffled, but I'm still shuffling them. And with all that little intro and stammering out of the way, because again, me tired. I'm in one of those states where I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy tired. I'm just gonna end up suffering and staying awake for a little while here. Because I'm trying to mess my schedule up a little bit. What is this? Let's say, what is this hand? But I forgot that her shade of red is almost the exact same as aggression shade of red. All right, what do we got here? So immediately, daze each enemy that has a copy of Immolate attached. So if you haven't played Inkwire's stuff before, he has, I think, 2. I think there might only be 2, maybe 3 status cards that he has made. One is dazed, and the other is cloaked. And if there's another one, I don't remember off the top of my head. So daze, when it's attached to an enemy, let's take a look at it. Next time that enemy uses basic power activates, decrease that value by 2, or the next time they would take any amount of damage, to increase that amount by 2. And you discard daze. He's got an infinite bag, which we always appreciate. So daze and blaze, he will just daze them up. Burnout, remove 3 threat from a scheme, then you may remove any number of immolate, any number of flame counters from immolate upgrades in play. You remove 1 threat from a scheme for each counter removed this way. Excellent. Best picture in the goddamn game. Fucking derpy ass fucking Taskmaster. Tony Masters is such a weirdo. He's like a punchline now. So I think off rip, I might keep this hand. I know he's got a few upgrades that will give him bonuses to his stats. So I might actually get rid of the entirety of this hand. Just to see if I can get some of these. I like endurance. I want to give him some extra hit points. Just to get rid of those, get the chance to get any of his upgrades. I just pressed 5, so those are going to the wrong hand. So I got a spark upgrade. I got 2 of his upgrades. So Fireflight, after I use a basic power, exhaust that and spend a energy and ready him. Spark, there are 2 copies of Spark if I remember correctly. They each do the same thing, obviously. So I was going to play Endurance, but it might just be me spending all this to get both of his upgrades in play. Yeah, it's actually let's fucking do that. Let's just spend these 4 cards, which are 4 good cards, and shove these 2 into play. All right, so now I have Aerial. I can ready myself. I can actually use this to do that now. It's actually really good. All right, so I'm an android as well. So I don't know a lot about Jim Hammond's Human Torch. I know that he is like a World War II, or he was a World War II character. And then I think what happened was he was supposed to have died around then or sometime shortly after. And then he was rebuilt with an android body, if I remember correctly. Maybe he was an android the entire time, but I don't remember I don't think he was one in World War II. He's just part of the invaders, if I recall correctly, with like Captain America, that woman that runs real fast, Namor. I'm pretty sure he popped up in a couple issues of Thunderbolts when the Thunderbolts went back in time and met the invaders. Anyways. So I can't have multiple immolates on the same enemy. What I can do is place additional counters on them. His eyes do not look great in that image. So we're going to attack for 2. That's going to immolate him with 2 counters. I'm going to spend this to do this to ready. Yeah. And then I'm going to attack again. Let's going to place another one here. There. And that is his turn. Oh, by the way, I'm playing Ink's Justice Precon. If you've already seen some Justice, I always appreciate when somebody has a fucking Precon made. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so what do we got here? I love me some Suppressing Fire. I have a 4-card hand size here, right? Yeah. I can overpay the shit out of Hand Cannon. I can overpay the shit out of Clobber. Let's flip. Let's overpay for Clobber so it comes back in my hand, so that's 3 damage. I'm going to spend 2 for a Hand Cannon, 3 Precision Strike, and an Suborbital Escape. When you would reveal an encounter card, discard each encounter card in your player instead. Place 1 threat in the main scheme. For each card, discard this way. So we're going to attack for 5. I think the last time I had a Hand Cannon, I conflated the numbers and thought that I had 3 attack because I had 3 charges, but I don't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I already got him down to half health. That's good. That's good. Ready. We get 2 cards back for Red She-Hulk. Fucking precision strikes out the ass here. 1. We got a 5-card hand size. Yes, thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5. Custom reboots, reskin here. Saw those when I was looking through his deck. Everything else here is pretty standard. So 2. He attacks Human Torch, who he's done to take it. He can take it. Okay, 4 damage. Also, I forgot the retaliates because of this fucking thing, so that's 2 there and 1 there. This happens, 1 damage. Attacks RSH, she does not give a shit. For 2. And then 1 of these, and 1 of these. Counter and encounter. 1, 2, 3. Place additional threat for each boost icon. 1 additional threat. Oops, I don't know why I'm doing that. Let's shuffle that. And hero stuns me. Fuck you. Red She-Hulk. Why are you gonna stun me? First player. That's actually kind of agitating. I could have suborbital escaped that, but it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm actually going to use a Precision Strike to play Precision Strike to get rid of my stun. I'm then going to attack for 5 more. Actually, what do we got here? Oh, I've only got energy anyways. Yeah, I'm just going to take the retaliate. Hit him for 5. Let the Justice player handle this threat. Monica. I might play Monica. Reboot is amazing though. On to, do I do him? How was he with preparations? I actually don't remember. I didn't really take in any of the traits that I saw. Let's just spend 3. I'm assuming there's a surveillance team in here. Okay, good. Let's say there better be a fucking surveillance team in here. This comes into play with 3 Snoop counters and it gets another one. Because of Monica Chang. Actually, hold on. How many surveillance teams are in here, actually? Is it just... Okay, there's 1. Yeah, there's 2. 3. Okay, there are 3. That's good. It's kind of mandatory when you have a Monica Chang. All right, so I can use this already. I can use this already. I kind of want to keep this in my hand and have a nice big fucking ready fest here. Let's remove 2. Ready. Remove 2. Remove 1. Remove 1. And end turn. I have Monica Chang the chump. So she gets 2. Fucking suborbital escapes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. 1, 2. I didn't make any attacks on him, so Emily will finally go away. He attacks Red She-Hulk. Red She-Hulk still kind of doesn't care. 11 hit points. 3 damage. I should probably start caring soon. Monica Chang's going to chump block this. Should probably get rid of this shit at some point. Counter and counter. I am multiplayer deal 2. I have to deal 2 encounter cards to Jim Hammond. And this gets removed from the game. All right, Jim. His attack is 1. So this is 2 indirect damage. You know what? Hey, how often do we get to see these cards? Wrath of the Sea, Namor. It's +1 to each for each different card tucked under him. Toughness. Game lag. Thank you. And tuck up the 4 cards from your deck here. Tuck the top. Okay, add up to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming face down. Doesn't give me any indicators. And then the rest of these would get shuffled in. Does this do anything? When revealed, discard the top 6. So that happens after I resolve Namor. So I lose 6 cards off of his deck. 1, 2, 3. There's one of the cards I wanted. 6. All of his the rest of his upgrades. Actually, like all of his stat upgrades are in the bottom 9. I don't remember. Actually, they might be in here as well. So I guess that's the case. And then last one, Hydra Bomber. Take 2, replace 1. Replace 1 because he's kind of fucked up right now. Oh yeah, because so we do need to know what these are. Each different type. So we got an event, an ally, an upgrade, and an upgrade. So he's a 3/3 right now with toughness that disappeared. All right. What do we got here? What do we got here? Remove 2. Ready. Remove 2. Oh shit, I forgot to do this. He gets hit for 1 and this disappears. Or 2 more. Going to spend 1 to reboot, to ready and heal. What's this one do? Choose a player, deal 2 damage to the villain, and each minion engage with that player. Well, I was going to not. We're going to spend 2. 2 damage to the villain. Each enemy engage with me. It's after I attack an enemy. So if I declare him as the person I'm attacking, he gets immolated. So I actually know the villain, I think, has to be the Oh, the player is the target. So I can't actually burn anybody from this. This guy gets killed though. I will then attack Namor. He gets immolated. He takes 2. This gets 2 on it. So I only have to do 1 damage to him and he'll fucking finish himself off. Let's knock this out. And that one's her turn. So nothing in my hand that actually gets played during my turn. So actually, you know what? Let's have him attack over. Oh, that's got to retaliate. That's right. Still going to do it. So instead of here, the 2 damage goes here. And we will move this to the side because we're going to advance stage. It's 2 more on it. He gets 28 hit points. I should at some point resolve this fucking retaliate. So he's got that. He's taking no damage because Red She-Hulk actually can finish him off. Lickety split here. So now it is Red She-Hulk's turn. We will attack with the last of the hand cannon use for 5 damage, which will defeat Namor. With 1 overkill damage happening, because it's overkill, we don't get retaliated. This is mental energy. Look at this hand. Energy, 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 energy. I should probably get rid of one of these at some point. And actually, yeah, I'm going to now. Let's... Oh, did I want to flip him down? I need to flip him. Yeah, I needed to flip him down at the end of this turn. After I change this form, I get to shuffle a fire card back in, though. Fire Blast is pretty decent. Burnouts. Get burnouts. Alright, that's the end of the player turn. I'm holding on too much to some of these cards. I can tell. 6. 1, 2. He schemes for an appropriate amount. 1, 2, 3. We go on to phase 2, which gets him a new weapon. Oh my god, these are my 2 least favorite ones to have out. Then he takes damage from this. Then he attacks Red She-Hulk. Red She-Hulk will take it for 3 damage. Actually, no, this is the machine gun first for no damage. This is the attack. I will defend for 2. Hits for 5. And then takes and immolates. And then immolate's gone. Then I took any amount of damage, right? So let's use suppressing fire. 2, is that all? I get a tough status card, and we will hit him back for 2. Actually, that is an attack. Let's remove 2. I don't feel like getting retaliated. I might tough off immediately, even though he's got piercing. Hydro Flame, Imperious Rex. Discard 2 cards from your hand or take 2 indirect damage. Well, I guess I will take the 2 damage. It doesn't fucking matter, does it? It does not. Let's just discard the 2 cards. Just can't fucking do anything with it anyways. My turn is going to be a wasted. I'm going to have to flip down. Then we discard the top 2 cards of my deck because he's an asshole for some reason. And discard the top 2 cards here. And this is gone. First player. This is going to be a nice and simple fucking turn. Flip down. And turn. Let's get her hand. Alright, what do I have in my hand right now? Energies, out the ass, and mental. Well, energy mental there. Give her the retaliate. So, sorry, Nicholas. But you gotta go. When you heal 4, flip, ready. I'm going to attack the Hydroflame Soldier. Going to Conflagration, which will overkill the shit out of them. So if you didn't see that, choose an enemy with an Immolate attached. Remove each flame counter from that copy of Immolate, then deal 2 damage to the enemy for each one that is discarded this way, which means he takes an additional 4 damage. But I have to damage him in order to get Immolate on him. Where's my... Oh, did I discard an Immolate in here? Yes, I did. So this dude dead. This thing out here. Let's surveillance team to knock. Sad direction. Sad direction. That'll end player phase. 6 cards for Red She-Hulk. Let's say she's like out of hero cards at this point. I'm gonna keep these 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, look, another surveillance team. That'd be awesome if I had Monica Chang. I don't. All right. 1, 2. Schemes for nope. 3. Attacks, machine gun for no damage. And proper attack. I will defend for 2. Or, yeah, 2. So I take uno damage. This game, please. This and this. That's a knife. That's a knife. Hey, Skelly, how you doing, bud? Hope you're doing well today. We will miss my resources. I wish I had my second spark. Let's spend 2 to get the anaerobic android out. I still have these 2 cards in my hand. We will spark to ready. I will then remove 3 threat off of main. And 1 threat off of main. And still have these 2. I need to get him back to attacking. I've drawn like 1 reboot so far. It's been kind of sucky. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? Got some readies. Luck take down. Need to heal for 4. I need to flip. I will... You're in here for theme. 2 to clobber, bring him back. Need 1 of everything. I need a mental and a fist. I can mental fist. I can also 1 of everything. Let's bite the bullet and 1 of everything here. Get rid of this. Means I can't play this, which sucks, but Such is life, I guess. It's gonna end her turn. Her last 2 turns have sucked. They have really sucked. I haven't even gotten any of her rage cards yet. Oh my god, this hand's so bad. Tried this torch, couldn't really accomplish anything with him. I didn't get his upgrades out, so maybe that makes a difference. I've gotten 3 of them out now. I did lose one of them, I think, to Namor shenanigans. Oh, his little friend's on the very bottom. But other than that, I mean, he hasn't done too badly. He's been kind of stuck in thwarting jail though, which kind of sucks for him because he wants to attack, obviously, to get his emulates out. But that has not happened. I've gotten emulate on the villain twice. I've gotten emulate on minions once or twice. Minions, they kind of don't matter because minions, at least Crossbones as minions, they kind of just fucking die pretty quickly. So it hasn't done too much for that. Anyways, let's get this bread. Was this on 2 already? I don't remember. 2 attacks, machine gun, no damage. Wow, the machine gun has done no damage so far. And then the actual attack for 3. I'm gonna have to defend this. You don't have defense cards, do you? You don't. Yep. No defense. No defense. Defend for 2. What is that damage? That is 6 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy shit. I don't have the defense one out. Shit ass. I have the thwart one out. Oh, machine gun. No damage. This machine gun did no damage the entire time. Unfortunately, this asshole's got piercing against my toughness. In an attack of 3, I could conceivably take it. I'm going to just take it. I'm not going to be able to keep my toughness. Undefended attack to sort of support. Look at all the support she has. This is 3 damage. Weapon Master, hero, attacks. Well, that's a base of 3, so Red She-Hulk will jump in and defend that, won't she? Takes 3 damage. If this is an attack, the game's over. Oh, wait, this isn't the guard buff guy. That's cool. That's Clow. Alright, so my attack is 3 because I just absolutely refuse to get anything good here. We're going to headlock take down this guy for 3 damage. We're going to overpay the shit out of this fucking limitless stamina. Ready. Attack this guy for 3 damage. I need to flip down, so does Jim Hammond. Also, last time I flipped down Betty Ross, I forgot her ability. Oh. Okay. Over here, I have a wealth of cards of his that I want to play. But they're in my fucking hand. So, Toro, what you do? When Toro makes a basic attack against enemy with Emulate, he gets +2, and that attack gets piercing. All right. Why don't you have eyes? Do you see through the fires and the flames and you carry on? Is that what's going on here? Also, good job with the cutting on the flames, by the way, because I know from having done that, that is a pain in the ass to do with anything that has a lot of gradients on it to border break with them. I want to get Firewall out. So I'm going to sacrifice clear there. I'm going to sacrifice a burnout to Firewall. Let's ready myself. Need a mental and a fist. Well, guess what? Don't have it. I'm going to remove 1. Also, I decked out. I should have had another counterpart, so I'll take care of that next round. Can't play any of this. I'd rather take the 1 off then. I have 3 thwarts. I have 3 defense. So I'm going to have to remove 3 threats. I'm going to spend an energy to draw a card. Good news is I don't have to worry about this being discarded. Bad news is I can't fucking play it. Flipping down, that gets me a flame card back in my deck. Let's just get the thwart back. I'm not allowed to attack anybody. Oh shit, I could have actually... You know what? No, I can't get rid of this. I was not really thinking about getting rid of this. To get rid of this, but he's going to be doing nothing but thwarting this, or scheming this round. Ready? We'll get 6 cards for her. And finally got her fucking sword. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's skilled investigator. What the hell are you doing in here? Alright. 1, 2. Schemes against Betty for 3. I will remove 1 threat from a scheme. Schemes against Jim for 2. And he gains a tough status. I'm really stalling on phase 2 here. This and this. Important here is a cell. To attach and immolate, take 1 damage after you make a basic. Okay, cool. I'm actually about to do that. One schemes. I do have a weapon attachment, so this gains surge. So this is the surge. The schemes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This card gains surge. And now I have that guy. Now we have this. Oh, Legions of Hydra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I do not play with her when I'm play testing characters. All right. Heal 4. Flip. I'm going to. Do I have a mental? I do have a mental. Do I feel like getting rid of? Yes, I'm fine with getting rid of that. Let's get rid of both of these. Get rid of his last weapon. Finally. Now, I want to get this out. So we're going to get this out. And now I'm at 333. I don't have any copies of Immolate out right now, but you know what I'm about to do? This, ready. I don't have any supports right now, do I? So I don't care if he gets an undefended attack against me. Let's attack the villain for 3. He gets toughness. Should I want to? Because she's about to get her fucking savage strike. Her savage sword. Let's keep the toughness on. Let's attack the flame soldier for 3. He'll kill himself. He's going to get an immolate with 2 counters on it. And for the hell of it, because I got nothing else to do, we will put another counter on it. And Taurus going to chill in my hand for a little longer. I have to defend against enemy attack to do this. That sucks. Okay, end turn. Heal for 4. I'm extremely tempted to keep her down, but I cannot actually afford to keep her down. She doesn't actually have thwarts. So I have a feeling I'm going to go to the next phase, no matter what I fucking do right now. I got both my rages. I got my sword. I got all the cards that I want to put in play are in my hand. Except for Precision Strike. Ochega was nice, but I'll need it. 4 of the 6 cards in my hand are cards I want to put in play. I am extremely tempted to just stay down. One, 2 for the Savage Sword. Let's take Jim over to the thing over here real quick. It's a 4-2-2-2, right? So it is not because it's a 3-3-3. And she is a 4-2-3-2. So she's not. Because she's a 2-4-2. I was an alter ego still. I have 2 uncontrollable rages that playing them does not make sense because I don't have access to red alerts. So I finally had a 6-card hand size, and they don't fucking matter. I'm staying down. I've literally lost like this before. He's schemed both his schemes out before, but we're gonna take the risk. I'm gonna be stupid head here, but she needs shit. Hey, reboot. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Next scheme. New weapon. If this happens, we lose the game. By we, I mean me. This gets 10. This gets 2. I'm not even looking at the fucking cards because I know it already. I know it all. All right. Attacks with an attack of 3. He doesn't have defense cards. I'm going to defend for 3. I take 1 damage. I then firewall him for a point of damage. Then this idiot attacks. He does 1 damage. And then he dies an idiot death. Bye, idiot. Then schemes against Betty for 2. So I haven't lost yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Stacks 3. This gets 2. Gets 5. Gets 6. That might have actually ended the game. Oh, that might have ended the... Oh, that's not good. None of this is good. None of that's fucking good. None of that's fucking good. Also, I defeated an enemy that guard enemy earlier, and he was supposed to get shit. Oh well. Oh fucking well. Let's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not done with you is amazing. I'm going to flip. I'm going to spend 2, 8 doing this, 3 to get one of these. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. And then I hate doing this again. Let's get rid of this to have lag. To limitless stamina myself. I have 5 attack. I will never flip down again. I will attack for 5. Over here. Okay. I am in a shit spot right now. I am just absolutely shitting myself. Let's spend... Sorry, Toro. You are a mental resource. So you're needed to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that was 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 off of that. I'm going to spend 1 to ready to remove 3 off of this. I will spend 1 to ready and heal for 1 to remove 3 off of this. So this is about to get 3, 4 added to it, and I need to hope that he doesn't scheme again. I have no more readies. There are no copies of Immolate out. I could have had her remove 2 threat as well, but I think it kind of doesn't matter. Oh man, she's a Hulk. She doesn't remove threat. She's a Hulk. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacks red shield. She'll take it. Infinite attack. Oh no, my no supports. This is 3 damage. Attacks Jim. Jim. We'll take it for 4 damage. I need him ready. I need him ready. I need them all ready. Oh, we need another encounter card here. Guard. His attack is 3. So 2, 3, 4 damage. 2 red She-Hulk. Please, please, game. And then this guy. Okay. First player. We're still in the game. We are still in the game, boys. This is garbage in this right now. I'm extremely tempted to spend 4 and put Nick Fury into play. So why not? Why not do it? Nick Fury's in play. Let's draw 3 cards. For the love of God, give me something useful here. Not really what I wanted here. Not what I wanted at all. I could put her out and then get no, but it's not even worth it right now. None of this is really worth it for me. Shit. I need to remove threat. I need to remove 3 off of main. I need to ready. I need to remove 3 off of main. I need to remove 2 off of main. What does this need? Energy, fist. You know what I don't have? Energy. This deck runs off of energy. I don't have an energy right now. What's funny is I could have used this to put Emily out there, but it's just not worth it. I have 3 cards in my hand. I can't play any of them. That has to end Jim's Human Torch's turn. Do I flip down? He's going to get 4 off rip. This is going to scheme for 5th. I have Nick to chump block, but Jesus Christ, I am pushing it. Let's keep up. Let's stay up here. So we're going to slightly, very much overpay for the Incredible Hulk. I will attack and defeat this guy and get myself one of these friendly things that I remembered this time. I will then spend She-Hulk to ready. Hulk will attack the villain for 3. And then we get energy, which is, oh my god, 1 damage each character. Oh man, that includes him. Man, if I'd attacked the Hydra Flame Soldier, that thing would be dead. I think the Hulk wants to really kill everybody, apparently. Let's hit for 5. Do I have this? I don't have anything. I don't know why I asked. I don't have cards in my hand. What's this doing here? Like, straight up. So here's what's going to happen. He's going to attack, and then he's going to attack, and I'm going to have to defend his attack. This is looking real touch and go. Did I actually... Let's go to this and get a new card. Good. The card I don't want. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacks. Nick Fury blocks. So Nick takes 4. Nick is dead as hell. I can always just let it go through and let him die. He defends for 3. So he takes no damage. And then we'll deal 1 damage back to him. I forgot I had this out here already. Attacks Red She-Hulk for a base of 3. I do not have the ability to ready myself. I will defend. I take 1 damage, and he gets a tough status, which doesn't matter. I have piercing, but it doesn't matter because I'm exhausted. Counter and counter. Discard and upgrade support. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh no. Let's get rid of this. His attack is 3. It's 1 damage. 1 damage. I forgot to, is that all? I meant to do, is that all? Hold on. This is from the attack they did on me earlier. I get a tough status, which tough would have just gone away over there. And then I will choose to remove 2 threat from a scheme. Flips. Namor's ass is in play again. Are you fucking serious right now? I'm exhausted, sir. And you don't even get the top 4 cards. You get 2. Enjoy your 2 cards. Enjoy your 2 upgrades. You have a 1 attack and 1 thwart. That actually happens on the villain phase. So he gets this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also, you were supposed to have another encounter card, which means it goes to her. Which means that I exhaust this and draw a card. Which, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am losing this fight. I'm kind of really losing this right now. Kind of extremely losing. My attack right now is 5. I'm going to spend Suppressing Fire to play Red Crush to remove 5 threats from a scheme. If I do this, he activates against me, and I die. So, we're not going to do that. Hulk is going to attack this guy. He did. Hulk gets the consequential. He also does this. So we got one of everything. He got one of everything, so he's dead. He also just killed Jim Hammond. Oh man. Oh, Hulk just killed the Human Torch. Oh my goodness. All right. Do I play another game? It's been 55 minutes. I'm tired. I don't think I'm playing another game. Right now, at least. I do think I'm going to play another game of Human Torch at some point. Because this was not a good barometer for Human Torch. I will give some reviews, though, based off of what gameplay I did get with him. The Hulk killed him. Yeah, whoopsies indeed. That's a big whoopsies, Hulk. Jesus Christ. Okay. Crossbones did not fuck around on me with this one. So off rip, I'm not the biggest fan of this precon because when I play Justice character, I kind of like thwarting, and there was not a lot of thwarting in this. I don't think he didn't feel like a character who wants to play Justice. Justice doesn't give him readies, which is something he would probably like so he can emulate more. He honestly feels like he wants to play Protection, of all things. Why Protection? So you can still run reboots with Protection. You can repurpose with Protection. You can... What Doesn't Kill Me. Is What Doesn't Kill Me the one that readies you? I think it is, right? Heal 2 damage and ready yourself. Yes. What Doesn't Kill Me readies you. There are some other ones whose names I completely blacked out of my memory because that game was just bad. You can at least say he was not beaten by Crossbones. He wasn't beaten by Crossbones. He was beaten by the Incredible Hulk. It is true. Good point, Scully. Protection or Pool. I don't think I'd play in Pool. Mainly because I don't like playing Pool. I fucking hate Pool. There's a new Ronin card that readies. Yes, that is true. The one that when you're attacked, if you don't control allies, you exhaust it and you're ready. Is that actually Ronin? Is that released yet? Is that on the card database? Yes, it is. If you do not control, no, the Ronin is if you do not control allies, you get +1 defense and gain retaliates. There is the one other card that is protection also that when you're attacked and you don't have allies. Is it Army of One? I haven't looked too deeply into Fear No Evil. Just remember that card. Best offense, standalone. No, that's standalone. Standalone is when enemy attacks you before any defender is declared. If you do not control any allies, exhaust standalone, and you're ready. You say Ronin as name of the archetype? Yeah, I guess you could say that's an archetype. I don't know. I wasn't aware that there's an actual name for it. You said the event. Army of One. Oh yeah, just does ready your hero, doesn't it? I have used that before and I forgot about that. What did I use it with? I built a protection precon for. Actually, it might have been Black Cat. I was playtesting Black Cat for this cast cycle. I was playing protection because she wants to up her die values, and the more readies you get, the better, or the faster you can increase the die values. Even though it's like once per phase, readying for that is incredible. All right, reviews on Mr. Torch here. Again, I think he probably plays best in protection, where he can ready so that he can get as many immolates out as possible. And if you're not putting immolates out, you're making immolates last longer. Readying is going to help him. Now, he does have a built-in ready card. He has the Android trait, so he has 3 more readies available to him if you run 3 reboots. It's called a reboot, right? I've already blanked it out. Yeah, reboot. So maybe that's why the precon was justice, because it's like, hey, you've got 4 readies in here already. You don't need any more. But honestly, why not just keep readying? I mean, perfectly honest, you're 3-3-3 if you get all your cards out. I would just keep readying and keep basic thwarting and not worry about thwart events. I only got 1 surveillance team, which kind of sucked. So yeah, let's talk about his hero card. Obviously, real quick, all the images look pretty fucking awesome. That's obvious. This is ink. Actually, you know what? I've got to give this a 1 out of 10 because doesn't look like there's a single time on any of his cards where I see this split into like every other Inkwire card. Just look at Raphael's size, Raphael's Psi, and Raphael's other Psi, and the images are split. I don't see a single split image in here. This is 1 out of 10. Ink, you're disappointing me, bud. What the hell, man? So, that being said, let's talk about abilities. I wasn't afforded many chances to flip down. This is Crossbones. He doesn't let you do that. So I didn't get the most use out of his ability. That being said, I think it's a fine ability. I think it's just perfectly fine. We're obviously borrowing from Bobby Drake's Iceman, so immolates instead of frostbites, but it's understandable. Human Torch's ability here, very, very obvious, very simple what's happening. Actually, let me look at something real quick. I typed Iceman like he's 2 words. He's 1 word. Does Iceman actually attach them on his hero action? Yeah, he does. Except it's when he attacks or defends, he gives frostbite. Yeah, why that's actually a question. Why are we not igniting enemies that attack us? Are we not on fire when they hit us? And I don't. Maybe that's something that should be on there as well. Is after you make a basic attack or defense. Um, but I mean, I guess that's up to the creator of the card, I guess. But I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be setting people on fire if you're defending, honestly. Immolate itself, I actually don't like Immolate as much as I like Frostbite. One damage is fine. It kind of like means you can ignore weaker minions because they're going to kill themselves off. But on villains, it will run out before you really get use out of it. If you're playing two players, which I just did, this is gone by the end of the phase, essentially, or by the end of the round. If you're playing three players, it's gone before it hits everybody, which I guess is fine in a way, but it does feel a bit underwhelming. Um, at least with Frostbite, you can kind of just be like, well, he's attacking me with a -1/-1. I can kind of relax a little bit on this. I don't have to worry about defending myself. I'm protected a little bit. I can flip down. He's not going to put as much threat on. Immolate just hurts him. It's thematically, I guess it makes sense, but it does that also just means it kind of lags behind Frostbite a little bit. Uh, Toro, this poor guy didn't play him at all. Uh, he was just in my hand at a bad time. Like Crossbones just kind of forces you to make some tough decisions sometimes, and Toro was a tough decision. I think he's fine. I don't think he's like overpowered or anything like that. Um, Does I don't know this. I don't know shit about Toro. Does he not have a fucking face? Well, let's look at him. Let's pull up. Let's pull up Marvel CDB, not Marvel CDB, Marvel Fandom. This is Thomas Raymond. Is that correct? Are you Thomas Raymond? I can't tell. I imagine so. He was an invader. Yep. So Thomas Raymond Toro. Uh, that art just doesn't have him with eyeballs apparently. Because it looks like he has like indents for his eyes on any of the art that I'm looking at here. Like he doesn't have actual eyeballs; he just has indents for them. And yeah, I guess this works. Whatever, art's fine. Yeah, he seems like he's good. Not overpowered, not strong. I wouldn't put him S tier. He's just fits the theme of the deck. Unfortunately, Immolates kind of disappear pretty quickly. That brings us to the upgrades. We got 5 of these bad boys. Oh my goodness! Thank goodness they all went in my fucking hand. All right. Let's talk about these. Off rip. Spark is great. It has a ton of utility in his kit. It powers an aerobic android. It powers his Fireflight readies. It can help emulate more enemies if you don't have the readies for it in that round. It's just an all-around great card. I don't think it needs to have a cost increase. I think it's fine as it is. 2 seems reasonable. Uh, Radioactive Aura, +1 attack, place a flame counter on a copy of Immolate. Unfortunately, by the time I got this, I was kind of hard locked into thwarting and defending. This feels fine. Yeah, it just kind of feels fine. Firewall feels fine. I mean, it's just a single point of damage. You have to dedicate yourself to defending. So it kind of draws it back a little bit, but yeah, it's fine. I'd almost rather this after you defend against enemy attack exhausted place a copy of Immolate on that enemy. That way you can make up for the fact that you would be theoretically burning your enemies. I mean, I know the 1 damage is all supposed to be doing that, but that kind of like takes him on to Iceman's kind of level with how well he can put out frostbites. Uh, anaerobic steroids. Haha, kidding. Anaerobic acid. Anaerobic android. What am I thinking of with the acid? I don't even remember anymore. I know there's an acid that has an ana something in it. No, it's not anaphylactic shock. Human Torch gains +1 thwart after Human Torch thwarts a scheme. Sauce this and spend an energy to draw a card. This card is just good. It's just good. Farflight. Extra readies always bueno. Extra readies are bueno. Translate that entirely into Spanish, the language I don't speak. Sehr gut. His events 2, 2, 2, and 2. So here are his 8 cards. What do we got here? Let's take a look. Daze. Each enemy that has a copy of Immolate attached costs 1. I think this card is better if you have all your upgrades out, so you can kind of get as many Immolates out as humanly possible. I think would have more value, honestly, in a defense deck where you can ready yourself and, again, get Immolates out as much as possible. Otherwise, it is a meh card. Daze itself is a pretty good status card to have out there. And at least for this gameplay, imagine if I had, everything set up. I didn't get an early game Namor fucking my deck and slowing me down. I would have gotten a lot of value of this, but this gameplay, I didn't. Even if I did, I don't know if I'd move it above this tier. But for this gameplay, it just really didn't do much for me. Pyroblast. Choose enemy, deal 2 damage to the villain on each player engaged. I like it. I wish it had an interaction with Immolate. Like, if each enemy that has a copy of Immolate attached to it takes an additional 2 damage or something like that, or an additional 1 damage. I think an interaction with Immolate on this would be great. As is right now, it's a good card. Burnout. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. You may remove any number of flame counters from your upgrades to remove 1 threat from a scheme for each counter removed. This card is, in theory, really good. I just got fucked this game. There's going to be a lot of actually, we'll put it here. There's going to be a lot of hit or miss with it if you have bad games. If you can't get your attacks off, it's going to really suffer. Yeah, it'll have times where it's just not great. 2 for 3 doesn't feel great in a hero deck, but if you have everything else, it works great. Conflagration. Conflagration. Is that how you spell that? I have to look up another thing. It is conflagration. I have always thought it was conflagration. You know what? I don't say the word, so there you go. Choose enemy choose enemy. Choose an enemy with a copy of Immolate attached. Remove each flame counter from that copy of Immolate. Deal 2 damage to that enemy for each counter removed. This card is potentially awesome. I got it once and did 4 damage, and that was the last I ever saw it. Crossbones kind of fucked me. This game kind of fucked me. I think that he's in a decent spot. I think right now Human Torch is running in, is he in alpha? Let's look real quick. Hello, Discord. Torch Inkwire. Beta. He's in beta. I kind of wish that he had a way to attach off of defense. I think the dealing one damage when you defend is not all that great. I could see um, using this to like up to 3 cost and have it attach a copy of Immolate when you defend against an attack. Um, and then if that enemy has a copy of Immolate, maybe have it do something extra. Maybe have it do damage then. I can see that really bumping up Firewall's value a lot. Because honestly, actually, now that I think about it, Firewall's kind of like there. 2-for-1 defense feels great, but the actual text on there less good. Well, no, his kit seemed good. I like. I just he gets stuck in a loop where if he can't attack, he suffers. I would definitely be down to playtest him again. Probably under protection. Throw out your fucking justice deck. Give him all the readies in the world. Put emulates and emulate or fire counters everywhere, and watch the world burn. So, with that being said, that's going to end my stream. So have a good morning slash day slash night wherever it may be. Stay safe out there because the world is a dangerous place. Thank you, Skelly, for popping in chat, by the way. Skelly is another one of the creators in the community, just like Ink and myself. My red shell kind of needs some tweaks now that I think about it. If you want to check out custom content like these, though, at various forms of creation, you can check out the Discord server. There will be a link for it in the description of this video. If you want to check out my streams live, you can check me out at twitch.tv/theactualjackson. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel out. And with that being said, take it easy. Ciao.